Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I'm going to welcome you to my channel. All my peaches, triggers, lovers, haters, commenters, subscribers, scallywags, each and every one of you, I want to welcome you to my channel. Well, you know what today is? Oh, boom, 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 boom. It's calling all comments. That's right. Today I'm going to do a few calling all comments. I haven't done it in a little bit, so let's get with it. Okay. This first comment is from the video I posted, I think yesterday. It's called Happy Father's Day. Box Wilder's trophy Filipino wife and Duchess. His first Filipino wife. Ouch. And friend, to be one, to have one, you have to be one. So anyway, let me jump into the first comment. The first comment is from Herul3938. Okay. It says, "Congratulations, Gerard. It's good to see you and your family are celebrating in good spirits. Many more to you, brother." Why, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's good to be able to come together as a family and to appreciate each other. To support each other. And to show love, and also to share my good fortune that what I have coming here to the Philippines. It's not about keeping it all to myself. It's about my trying to make a difference in other people's lives too as well. In fact, there's one video I posted, and it showed that I told you that I went to 7-Eleven and bought everybody in the store or something like that, and then I posted out, and Mia wants to know where my money goes. So anyway, I can't help it. It's just part of me knowing that there are people out there who do have less than I have. And I remember one of my first sent away things out of a comic book was an ad for Adopt a Child. And I couldn't have been more than about 10 or 11 or something like this or whatever. But I sent in $1 and I to donate to an organization where I adopted a young boy. And so they sent me pictures of the young boy and all this stuff, a letter and whatever. And so, hey, guys, stop it. Scram. And so, and I was supposed to send $1 every month or whatever like that or whatever. But it was cool. So for some reason or other, I always knew that there are people out there in the world who are in need, and I've always been one to want to help them. So I think that's where I first started trying to be a philanthropist. One of those guy people, people who want to help and give people. It's quiet as it kept. I'll tell you this story here real quick. I was in the joint, and at this time, Oprah Winfrey was, and Ted Turner had donated 1/3 of his wealth. Hey, go, get out of here. One third of his wealth to Oprah Winfrey's Angel Network organization, which is to help feed the kids or whatever like this. And this was the time that I was going through the conflict of wanting to build a bond with my oldest daughter or with my kids at that time. And so I asked her, I wanted her to help, look into, a story about, fatherhood and etc. So anyway, I said, I know, I will send Oprah Winfrey 1/3 of my wealth. So it came out to over $2,000 at that time in a joint. That's a lot of money. So anyway, so I wrote my manifesto, and and at the end of it, I said, I know Ted Turner's 1/3 of his wealth is far more significant in my 1/3 of my wealth, but it's 1/3 nevertheless. And so, I filled out you got to feel like a receipt to go through your account for the money to be taken out of your account and everything to be sent somewhere. So, but the institution refused to release the money because they said I needed Oprah Winfrey's tax ID number. So, of course, my being behind the walls, some things were a little more difficult to get than others, one being Oprah Winfrey's tax ID number. So instead, I sent the money to my stepfather, where he bought himself a Cadillac, so which it didn't go to waste. I was happy to give it to my stepfather or donate it to someone I can't say in need, but donate it to someone. But thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Okay, this next one is from Bobwelo. What's up, Bobwelo? Bobwelo says, nice party. Can I go? You're in Dublin, my brother, but yeah, anytime you're in the area, just drop by, Bob. You're more than welcome, you and your son. Happy Father's Day to you too, my brother. This next one is from Dresgoingglobal. He says, Happy Father's Day, OG. Thank you very much, my brother. Happy Father's Day to you. I don't know. Yeah, Happy Father's Day. So I appreciate you and thank you for supporting me and rolling with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one. The next one is. Hold on. This is from my Sunday morning classics that I just had this past Sunday. And don't forget, you can join me every Sunday with my Sunday morning classic as time goes by. So does music. It come on at 7 a.m. Manila time and 7 a.m. New York time. All over the world, you got to figure out the time zone. But anyway, this week I did a theme on Father's Day. So this first one is from Juice. He says Clarence Carter. Ooh, shit, Clarence Carter. Yeah, man. Clarence Carter was the one who did Patches. If you don't know the song, it was about a young boy who his father on his dying bed told him that I'm dependent on you, son, to take care of the family. And so it went to this thing about Patches, having to have to work in the field and all that stuff before he went to school and, plow the fields and feed the chickens too, which, I went to the same thing, as quiet as it kept. I grew up on a farm and I also plowed with a mule. Which is left, right? That you tell the mule as he's dragging the plow down the road. And yeah, I cropped tobacco, picked cotton, all that stuff. I had a good dose of what it was like back in the day living in the South because, I did those things. So if you hear me snapping like that, it's because these flies are attracted to the light. But anyway, so yeah, Clarence Carter, who thanks to, oh my God, his name just escaped me. Rag Jamrock. I didn't know he was blind. I knew the song and whatever, but I never knew enough that he was blind. So Clarence Carter was blind. Yeah, that was a good hook. That was a good hook, Juice. Thanks for pointing that out. Oh yeah, and then Juice also points out he did. It was the 3rd of December, because not only did I do in the Sunday morning classics, was it about fatherhood, and there are a couple of good gems I put in it too, but it was also about Dennis Edwards, who was about the absentee father, and the song started up, Papa was a Rolling Stone, for those of you who know. He said it was the 3rd of December, which was also the actual day his father died, Dennis Edwards. So he was kind of pissed off at Norman Winfield for putting the date of his father in that song, because it even made it more, touching to him to be able to perform it, because he always had to say those lines. Speaking of Paul Winfield, Norman Winfield. Norman Winfield was one of the writers for Motown, what have you, and in Los Angeles. I got a call from him, and he says, Gerard. I said, yeah. He said, Lionel Richie wants you to photograph his background group. but we needed it right away. Now I had a reputation in Hollywood of a 24-hour service when it comes to photography. I would shoot, process, print, and have the prints done within 24 hours. So Lionel needed the pictures real bad, real fast. So he said, "Can you do them?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "How much?" I said, 200. So he said, "Okay." So he drove the group to my studio. At that time, I was living in Pasadena. And he brought the group over. I had a little garage up on the hill, studio up on the hill, where I took pictures and other things, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I took the picture of the group and I had it to him. So I went to meet Norman Winfield, to get my money and give him the pictures. So I showed him 8x10s. He was very happy with him and all that stuff. So I said, "Okay, 200. He said, "Oh, Gerard," he says, "Lionel had to leave. So he said he'd take care of you when he comes back." He says, "You're not worried about $200, are you?" I say, "Yes, the flock, I am worried about $200. You owe me $200. He said, "Lionel, take care of you when we come back." So I said, "Oh, so what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm not trying to, hang Lionel Richie up, but you're hanging me up because I got two small mouths to feed." So to this day, I haven't gotten my 200, and Norman Whitfield has long since passed away. And Lionel, I know you'll never see this, and you probably don't even remember it, but you still owe me $200. But yeah, so that was all roll into that. Dennis Edward Papa was a Rolling Stone that they put that line in there on 3rd of December. Okay, so let's go on to the next comment. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. The next comment is Breakfast with the McClouds. Okay, that is where, Breakfast with the McClouds. Here it is right here. You see the video right there. And this one is from Jeffreyallen. Jeffreyallen, what's up? Jeffreyallen says, "Duchess is precious and a bundle of energy. Plan on playing second fiddle every time." Plan on playing second fiddle every time you featured her in your videos. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. She's going to steal the show. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I have some plans. Yeah, I have some plans that about my videos that I plan to do. I'm not going to let the cat out the bag right now. I'm still putting it on. It's in production. And you're going to like it. So thanks a lot for your kind words, Jeffreyallen. Okay, the next comment is from Bobwelo. Bobwelo says, "Nice mommy and baby and daddy having breakfast." Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was nice taking her out and bringing Duchess out. She really behaved herself, so she's at that age now where, she wants to, she's getting demanding in what it is that she don't want. I'll tell you like that. That's the best way to describe it. But thanks for that, Bob Willow. This next one is for Sarah. No, SC7784. He says, "Beautiful Duchess." He says, "Gerard, you are a good father and provider." Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And providing is something that a man should want to do for his wife and family, his children. There is no special award for doing, what you are supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, some of us want to say how we were, how we took care of our obligations and responsibilities. Yes, because you were supposed to. And so, yes, I am wanting to be that. And, and I try to express to Mia that she might think of other girl or something like this or whatever like that or whatever. And I'm telling her, look, don't you understand? There's nothing in this world or no one in this world that's going to take me away from you and my child. Or take, this is what I chose to do. This is how, I choose to go through the rest of my life with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So it means having you alongside me. Yes, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. You keep giving me what I want, and don't worry about anything else, because daddy has needs too. Okay, so anyway, so thanks a lot for that, SC, on that comment. This other comment is from Dresgoingglobal. He says, beautiful family, Gerard. I see your little one getting bigger, and seeing you doing your thing. Take care. Why, thank you, Daz. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, she is getting bigger, man. I can see that now. It won't be long before she start walking, and probably I'll be telling her, Duchess, be quiet. No, she's got that age where now she's starting to be very talkative. Every morning, or about 3 times a day, I say the ABCs in front of her, and she locks in eye to eye, and she watches my mouth when I go to the ABCs, because I want to do that as a form of repetition in her, to begin developing, her brain, which is actually what it is. It's like a brain exercise where I do certain things. And it was funny because last night, she was crying, and kind of hard to handle her like this, and so I came downstairs and I said, bring her to me. And so, she was still kind of kicking and crying, so I put on soul music. When I put on soul music, she quiets down. My cherie amour. And she's just, it's like, it's true. Not only does music calm the savage beast, the music also quiets the crying child. You know what I'm saying? And, before then it was some other type of music. I said, no, 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 no. Soul music, nice, soothing, music. You know what I'm saying? And she quieted down, and it was nice. We ended up having a nice evening. She brought me my sandwich, which is what I took her for. So she made my tuna fish sandwich. Okay, this next comment is from double O has, okay. Oodahusalah. Okay, I'm not gonna try to pronounce it, baby boy. It says, keep on doing what you're doing, Double OG. Much respect from King 9. Wow, King 9, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Much respect to you too, my brother, for acknowledging one king to another. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. I truly, truly appreciate that. Okay, this next comment, we're gonna go into another video that someone to comment on. We're gonna go into the one that says Happy Independence Day. This has, okay, this is from Bobwelo. He says, good blog, nice, respectable young ladies. Yeah, that's the one where I had those about 4 teenage girls, and we talked about Independence Day. We also talked about, the war, how Black Americans helped fought against the U.S. With the Filipinos, and we also talked about careers. I told them about how to decide on your life's path in life that you want to do. And I explained to them that the first thing you have to do is think about where you want to be. You have to think about where you want to be. Do you want to be in the woods with huge, redwood trees, or do you want to be on a launch pad with astronauts? Or do you want to be like an entertainment business like I was? Where you have to picture yourself at where you want to be in life. And then at that time, you look around and you find an occupation that's within your capabilities to and qualify for, that'll put you there. It may not be you flying in the space shuttle, but you might be able to find a job, brushing off the rocket before it takes off. And that will put you, where you want to be. So I give that example. One thing I'm going to say is that it's very easy to know what it is that we don't want to do in life. The hardest thing is to find out what we do want to do in life. Okay? Thanks for that, Bobwelo. This next one is from This one is from We Are Back, Calvin and Gerard, and 16 with a 2. Okay, this one has 8 comments. I don't know how many comments are going to come up, but this is going to be the last one. This one's from MSV, oh shit, MSVRNEGE. Oh my God. From you, my brother. I know you know who you are. He says, I'm a Filipino. It says, oh, she says, I'm a Filipina. My best advice to you, stay away with teens and minors, or you're putting yourself in trouble. Some parents will give you problems. You're absolutely right. I understand what you're saying. And thank you for the advice. But you know, the one girl that was a 16 with a 2-year-old, I didn't want to go into much conversation with her or go into her background because I didn't really want to cross the line or on that whatsoever. So in the back of my mind is that I really shouldn't be filming her or having her on there. But as far as 17 and 18, year olds, I can understand if it was on a deviant type of experience or level, but something as harmful and as positive and as inspirational as what I thought I would do. Remember, I was a motivational speaker. I speak at schools and all that stuff, so it wasn't uncommon, for me to want to share my life's experience or advice with young people. I feel that's something that's just giving them knowledge is something that I want to give. Okay, but you're absolutely right. I will keep that in mind. Thank you for the pull up. Okay, this is from Mr. Billy Bath Gate. Yeah, Billy Bath Gate, Gerard. He just says Gerard. You know what I'm saying? And when someone says like that, I'm looking at him saying Gerard. Wow, that was good video. That's how I'm taking Gerard. You really dropped the jewels. Yeah, Gerard. That was, So anyway, thank you. Mr. Billy Bath Gate. Mr. Billy Bath Gate 5. Thank you very much. Okay, and it's also by Bobwelo. He says, hope your friends get well soon. Yeah, I spoke about my friend in the hospital. He might be home. I don't know yet. I don't know if he'll, he was supposed to went home yesterday, but we'll see. I hope he is home. I hope he'll reach out, but we'll see what happens. Okay, this next one is from Amadeus. Amadeus writes. He says, "Be very careful. You're low-key putting in a teenage mom on the blast without having the full story, OG. Even in that case, the essay, there are no abortions in that country, in the Philippines. Yeah, you're right. And again, I didn't want to put the situation, focus any attention on it. Like, well, who's the father? You know what I'm saying? Like this. And you're right. There is no abortion in this country, and you hear stories of even a woman has a miscarriage. She's often tested to see if she had any abortion type of medication in her that may also lead to her having some type of criminal interaction, because of the abortion. But yeah, you're right. Again, good pull up, and I appreciate that. As far as again on the, on young people being on my video, but sometimes I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. But thank you. But your words are not falling on deaf ears. You and the other young lady, It's not falling on deaf ears, and I appreciate that. But thank you for watching, and thank you for joining me. This is Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elder or pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. As you see, the sun's starting to come out. You're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, former lead singer The Temptation, once sung, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king and never say no. Okay? I love you like a love song, baby. Don't forget, Sunday is Sunday Morning Classics. As time goes by, so does music. And on Saturday, lunch with Gerard at Tiviana. Here it is. You can join me there at 12 o'clock, and we can break bread. And who knows? Maybe we'll do a video. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Hi, I'm Jera.
Hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Angela.
I'm Justin.
Thanks for watching him in the Philippines with the truth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye.